Let me explain you the ANOVA method or ANOVA process at a glance. So what you do in the ANOVA, let's say if you have to compare three samples to know if they are coming from the same population or not, what you do, the first thing that you do, you get their between sample variance. So what is the meaning of between sample variance? Say if you have, let's say, these are the three samples. This is the mean of sample 1, this is the mean of sample 2 and sample 3, and let's say this is the grand mean. So when you are saying between sample mean variance, essentially you are talking something of this sort. So essentially how far they are from the grand mean, that is the sample mean variances or the variance of sample averages. Now if you remember the property of central limit theorem, it talks that whatever is the spread in the individual data, the spread in the samples means are much less, and it is actually given by when you divide the standard deviation of population, or you call it standard deviation of individual items of population, by root n, that gives you a standard deviation of sample means. And you all know this is all because due to central limit theorem, the averages are not so divergent as the individual data. So what you need to understand, where is n is the sample size. So if you are taking sample of size say 100, then if the whatever is the standard deviation of population, that will get divided by root 100 means 10, and that will be the standard deviation of sample means. Or let's say, if you are taking a sample size of 10, this is graphically that you are showing. So if this is the population's distribution, the sample means distribution will be far smaller than that. If you see, it's much smaller. If this was sigma, this is sigma by root 10. If you take a square of both sides, the variance of sample mean will become variance of individual data population divided by n. So if you know the between sample variance, right? If you know the between sample mean variance, and if you have to calculate individual data or population variance, what you need to do, you will have to just multiply it by n. That will give you variance of individual data in the population. So that will give you variance of population. So that's it. That is one estimate of population variance. Now understand one more thing. When you are taking variance in each sample, ideally each sample should have ideally each variance should be equal to the population variance. Here you are talking within sample variance. So you are talking here like how the data is distributed in sample 1 around this center, same way for the sample 2 and same way for the sample 3. All these variances are expected to be the same, and that's now each of the within sample variance is an estimate of population variance. These all three are supposed to be same and should be equal to the population variance. In that case, because you have multiple samples, we can take the average of sample variances, and that will be another estimate of population variance. Now think of by way A, which was like when you calculated between sample variance and into variance of sample means, that's one estimate of population variance, and this is the another estimate of population variance where average of within sample variances you are talking. Shouldn't it be the same? If you take the data from the same population, then ideally these are expected to be the same, right? So if you are calculating F statistics, which is between variance by within variance, this should be 1 when the null hypothesis is true. So essentially if the data is coming from the same population, the between variance, which is between variance estimate of the population variance, and within sample variance, which is another estimate of the population variance, should be the same. When you are taking data, and the F statistics is coming larger, actually larger than the critical value, it will indicate that the averages are not the same, and hence you can say that the data is not the samples are not being withdrawn, samples are not being drawn from the same population. How do you know which particular F statistics value is large? That has to be defined by the critical value, and the critical value is actually given by 2 degree of freedom. The numerator, which is the between variance, has degree of freedom number of samples minus 1 or number of groups minus 1. So if you have 4 groups, the degree of freedom of the numerator will be 3. And the denominator has degree of freedom n minus number of samples, where n is the count of items in sample 1 plus count of items in sample 2 and so on. So if you have 30 and 40 and 50 in 3 groups, and there are 3 samples, then 30 plus 40 plus 50, that will give you 80, minus 3, that will give you 77, is the degree of freedom of the denominator. So that's what at a glance is the process of ANOVA, where you are calculating between variance by, that gives another one method of population variance. Within variance, that's another estimate of population variance. If they are from the same population, if the samples have been drawn from the same population, A and B are expected to be the same, and that's how it is expected that F statistics should be close to 1. When it is not, it means that samples are coming from the different population.